happen was just pulling out the... it went everywhere, all over him, all over us. Oh. So that your emotional response would be, ugh.
Please, no one asks me later what that had to do with literacy. I don't know.
But we got the picture.
Summarise what happened during the story.
I could tell you that story now.
Now state the author's opinion. Was the author saying that this was a good thing to happen? Was it a funny thing to happen? Was it that the brother shouldn't have been playing on the roof? Was it that I should have timed my going to the toilet so that it wasn't 8 o'clock when I was sitting on the potty? Oh, potty, I say potty instead of toilet. That's a joke of me. Now recall, you know this, what happened when he fell? And then what happened after that? Oh, Shirley had to get hosed off. Dad came out with the hose and hosed her off. Now a new words index. So your new word would be dunny man. So you get an index book, and under D you write dunny man.
Draw a picture.
Draw a picture. Okay, these are different types of reading. Oral reading, instead of reading to yourself. Modelled reading using pauses and intonation. So you read something and you go, and you go, you go, you go. I have strong beliefs about what is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is bad. So you go all over the place to model to your learner what you do when you come to the end of a sentence and stuff like that. Assisted reading. They can do silent reading following the leader, but that is sort of further down the track because you don't know if they're understanding while you're reading it out. Choral reading is when everybody does it together. Now you have to have a really good cohesive group to do that because you always get somebody who just does the old lip reading. Now, impress or shadow reading is when you start reading together with your learner and then slowly your voice drifts away and the learner is just reading. And then you might pop back in again. So that's shadow reading. And phrase reading is just what it says. Reading a phrase, stop, now you read that phrase. Might be the end of a sentence or just where, the end, where a comma might be, or just where you run out of breath, you know, when you take that pause. Okay.
Off that groove. In January, our family moved into a new house. The lawn was short and green, and we played cricket on it. By September, it was taller than Dad. Mum said we must do something about the lawn. So in October, Dad brought home
Learn to read all on your own, and I'll give you help when you need it.
The grass that grew.
Off you go.
In January, our family moved into a new house. The lawn was short and green, and we played cricket on it. January, the grass grew long. By May, it was taller than my baby brother Adam.
Right, let's look here. You said May. Yes, it starts with the same sound, but we're only up to February. Do you know the next month after February? January, February,
March.
there it is, March. By March.
Okay. So we do. For comprehension, to check comprehension, you can do a literal recall. Exactly what happened. Then this, then that, then that, and then you know that they've understood. You could infer. When he said, in that passage, when he said he was feeling as light as a feather, did he really mean as light as a feather? What did he mean? What sort of inference can you make from that? Critical. Okay, you might have been high. Critical thinking. Was he really? Would that, because he woke up in the morning and he was feeling joyful? Oh, thank you very much. Relaxed. Would he really be feeling light as a feather? Are all feathers light? What if the feather's wet? It's not very light, is it? So, and then oh, I've got this back. Oh, I forgot that one. Let me continue with what I was saying then, and we'll go into this in a minute. And directed questioning strategies. Who fell on the roof? Who was sitting on the toilet? What were they doing while they were sitting on the toilet? They were learning their 3 times table because it was stuck on the back of the door. Okay. Flashcards, you know flashcards. I've seen people using them. And I use, I've got to say the word now. Thank you. Syllabification. Where you get a piece of paper, write the word on a piece of paper, and I've got some video, we're doing some videos of these sorts of little things that we do. And then break it into the syllables, words that you know. What was one word I was using? I forgot.
Cronyism.
Cronyism. Didn't know the word. So we did, you do your blend, cur, slash. Own. I know that word, on. But we say own, slash. Y is slash by itself, and ism. And then you slowly reveal it and keep saying the word cronyism, and then you work out what it means. Oh, my sprinkles. For those kinesthetic, you know, the people that have to really touch, I know my sprinkles fell off. So if you, this is just an example, and I had to use sprinkles instead of sandpaper, or I used to use, so I didn't have enough money, just sand and glue. And they trace the word using, so they can feel it, and then write it, then feel it, that sort of stuff.
Boys are generally kinesthetic learners.
Thick. No, I didn't mean that. And write new word at the bottom of the, write the new word in a sentence at the bottom of the card, and they can take that home and they get homework. Keep going. And add the new word to the index book, you know, alongside Dunny Man. So I was just doing that. Inference, critical thinking, directed questioning. Oh, I did that twice. You know, I thought that was really important, so I had 2 slides the same. Numeracy. Using one-to-one correspondence with bottle tops. I had a student, a learner who was about 54 years old. He worked in the sugar mill, he was only a labourer. He wasn't a train driver, and he wanted to be a train driver. And so he had to increase his numeracy skills as part of his literacy skills. And he didn't know how to count properly. Didn't know his numbers. And so I used something that was dear to his heart. And we have a beer called 4X. And he used to drink Tallies, you know, the big bottles. Well, we have big bottles and we have stubby bottles. And so I got him to collect over a week all these stubby bottle lids, and we brought them in and we did one-to-one correspondence using those. And it was dear to his heart, so he remembered it. He was a very big drinker. I think I might have done the wrong thing. And of course there's using money, and you all do that. Most people know money. Groupings, like 4 groups of 2 beer bottles, beer tops each, and adding them up, and you know, how you do multiplication and your addition like that.
And that goes back to you trying to learn about the person you're tutoring.
Yeah, that's right. I knew he liked 4X because he told me when I first interviewed him that he was a beer lover. You do your counting on, you know these terms? 1, 2, you keep going. 1, 2, your turn.
Right.
3, 4, 5, 6, and counting down. Using your bottle tops. Taking away. Oh no, I'm taking 5 bottles away. You've only got 2 left for the week. That sort of stuff. Now, I am not the font of all knowledge. I was wondering, are there any other strategies? What I'd like you to do is only spend about, you know, 7 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, talking to each other about strategies that you've used, because everybody uses something differently. Same basis. But like I use beer bottle tops. Some other people use buttons, whatever. Okay? And then we'll have some lunch. Okay?